Great programming from Outside Television resumes at 9:30 this morning. But right now, stay tuned for White Mountains Today, live from North Conway.
All right, we are looking at a semi-live shot courtesy of the website hazecam.net. This is a look at Mount Washington from just a little while ago from Conway Village. You can see kind of a cloud cap there with clearer skies to the west and north and a little bit of cloud cover to the east this morning, but we should be clearing out as the day goes on. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s across the Mount Washington Valley. And we're going to get quite warm today. We're going to tell you all about it right now on White Mountains Today. Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris Prue, and this is White Mountains Today. It's the show that gets you ready for a great day in the White Mountains. I am joined by my director, Hans Bauer, in the back. And the two of us are going to do our best to help get you the information. He's not a mannequin. There he is.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, we added the little moose poster to hide some of the cables there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking, Hans? You know what would be good there is like a whiteboard. So you can give me little messages throughout the show.
Our equivalent of the crawl or the scroll.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Hans Bauer, and we're going to try to bring you the information you need to enjoy yourself here in the White Mountains. Coming up on today's show, we've got some segments on some fun activities and attractions from around the region. We're going to be talking about the Mount Washington Auto Road, also the Christmas Loft, and we're going to play Watch and Win. So in addition to kind of an informative show that brings you weather forecast, events, news, live information, it's also a game show. Almost every segment this morning, we're going to show you a trivia question. First person to get through with the correct answer will join the qualifying board for our prize today. It's a family 4-pack to the Castle in the Clouds in Moultonborough, New Hampshire. And you're going to get to explore the historic Lucknow Mansion high above Lake Winnipesaukee, one of New Hampshire's iconic attractions. Family 4-pack is yours if you are today's Watch and Win winner. So more information, our first contest is going to come up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get into that, let's do our weather forecast for the White Mountains so you know what to expect when you are doing your thing today. Again, there's our live shot of Mount Washington with just a little bit of a cloud cap there, clear skies to the west and clouds to the east, which should be dissipating throughout the day. And there is our weather map for today. You can see quite a bit of precipitation to our north, and some of that looks like it may just be touching the northern tip of Coos County, the northernmost county in New Hampshire. So if you're up in the Connecticut Lakes region, perhaps, I would expect more inclement weather up there. But in the White Mountains and Lakes region of New Hampshire, we should have a pretty sunny day today. No real precipitation. Again, on this radar map, you can see some stuff popping up across to our west and to our south, and some rain showers up over northern Maine. But in the White Mountains, we're looking pretty dry today, partly sunny. Warm with highs in the upper 80s. It's going to be warmer than yesterday, and it's going to be more humid as well. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 at times. Forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, humid with lows in the lower 70s, so kind of one of those sticky nights. West winds around 10 in the evening, becoming light and variable with gusts up to 25 early. Monday, partly sunny with a chance of showers, a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may be severe with gusty winds. Warm with highs in the upper 80s. Tomorrow really looks like the warmest of this kind of 3-day heat wave we've been experiencing, but it's also the kind of the end of it as well. So tomorrow is one more hot day. It breaks late in the afternoon. Monday night, that break kind of continues, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. And then mostly clear after midnight. Some thunderstorms in the evening may produce gusty winds. Humid with lows in the lower 70s, light and variable winds with gusts up to 20 in the evening, and the chance of rain is 40%. Heat index values will be in the lower 90s early in the evening on Monday. And then it starts to gradually go down from there. Tuesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers, 85. Wednesday, sunny 82, and Thursday, partly sunny, chance of showers, and down to 78. So there is your 5-day forecast. Not a bad week for spending some time in the outdoors. Just make sure if you're going out today, bring your sunscreen and stay hydrated. Bring lots of water. If your activity today is hiking, here's what you can expect. The summit of Mount Washington will be mostly in the clouds under mostly cloudy skies. So clouds all around you, above and touching your skin as well, with a slight chance of afternoon rain showers or isolated thunderstorms. Winds will be northwest 40 to 55 miles per hour, and they're going to increase throughout the day, 50 to 70 miles per hour, with gusts up to 85. So I'm going to rank today on a scale of 1 to 10 for a hiking day. I'm going to give it probably a 6, because it's going to be hot. It'll be cooler the higher up you go. It's going to be humid, so it's going to be pretty sticky as you hike. Once you get up high, it's going to be windy. It's going to cool you down a little bit. Make sure you have an extra layer with you just in case. And the cloud cover, I think that's going to be probably limited to mostly the upper elevations, the higher peaks of the presidential range, like Mount Washington. I think other mountains you'll probably still have a pretty good view. Mount Washington, you'll be actually driving up into the clouds today or hiking up into the clouds, so not quite as good a view once you get up there. All right, that is a look at our weather forecast. That's Hans, can we play some Watch and Win right now? You ready to give this a try? You sound so enthusiastic. Here's how it works. We're going to show you a trivia question. Be the first person to call at 603-356-6619. Hit the space bar, Hans. There we go. There's the number on your screen right there. The first person to get through with the correct answer is going to be our first qualifier of the morning. So the goal is become a qualifier, and at the end of the show, we will draw one winner from all of you for the Family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds. So let's play. Which New Hampshire town center is the highest in the state? Is it Conway, Gorham, Washington, or Lincoln? One of those 4 town centers is the highest in the state. Let's go to the phones. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your best guess?
Lincoln.
Lincoln, New Hampshire. Hans, is it Lincoln?
No.
No, it is not Lincoln. A good guess, but try again. Let's go back to the phones. There you go. Now you just got to click on the graphic again. Hans is doing some live on-the-air training as we do this. Good morning, Watch and Win. Which New Hampshire town center is the highest in the state?
Gorham.
Gorham, that is, oh, no, not correct. Good guess, but try again. Back to the phones we go. Watch and Win, what is the highest town center in the state?
Gorham.
Not Gorham, good guess, but try again. So my guess is that last caller may have been streaming. They have a disadvantage because they're 30 seconds behind the rest of the world. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
Oh, hello. Washington.
It is Washington. Congratulations. You have won. Ignore the screen. You've qualified for our prize this morning. It's a Family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Skip.
Skip, where are you calling from?
Bartlett.
Skip from Bartlett. Stay on the line, Skip.
Skip, that was a really terrific I would have bet anything that it was Bethlehem, New Hampshire. A lot of people know Bethlehem as the highest town, which long advertised themselves as such, but it's very close. Bethlehem is like 40 feet close to Washington in elevation.
Skip, stay on the line. I put you on hold. We're going to get your information. But at Bethlehem, the only thing about Bethlehem is it wasn't on that multiple choice. So even if you guessed Bethlehem, it was...
Well, that's why, our trusty right-hand fellow Matt did a good job with that, since I would have never thought that, never knew.
I don't even really know where Washington is. I think it may
I don't either.
I think it's around Bethlehem. It's somewhere, in the New Hampshire high country west of Mount Washington. So
Mount Washington rules my world. I don't know where Washington is.
I wonder if it's like one of those small villages, North Conway is broken up into Redstone and Kearsarge and Many people aren't as familiar with those names as they are just North Conway. So maybe it's like a village of Bethlehem or something.
We have nearly 100 years living in the state between us, and we're going to get mail from Washington. I know now.
Yeah. All three people who live there. All right, so Skip from Bartlett, you are the first qualifier on today's show. We're going to play throughout the show. So if you'd like to win a family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds, make sure you stay tuned. We'll take a quick break and come back with a look at the events happening in and around the region.
All right, here, hold on. And we're going out. There we go.
This is Family Dining, Fine Dining, International Seafood Steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Get your brake service at North Conway Midas in the month of July, and North Conway Midas will donate 10% of proceeds to Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. Thankful for the overwhelming community support they received during Kelly's recent battle with breast cancer, owners Ron and Kelly Monroe are returning the favor. During the Break for Breast campaign at North Conway Midas, get great brake work and support a great cause. North Conway Midas is donating 10% to Jen's Friends, who supports those battling cancer in the Mount Washington Valley.
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the cola flavor, none of the sugar.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Watching White Mountains today on White Mountains TV. We are live from North Conway. with you until about 9:30 this morning, getting you ready for the White Mountains. We're going to take a look at events in just a bit, but first, let's take a look at our live cam, which is currently broken. So usually during this time in the show, we look live at North Conway Village. We have a cam set up. You can see Cranmore and the Green Hills Preserve and the church steeple and Zeb's and everything. And it's beyond our control, but we have some good news. It went down a couple of weeks ago. The good news is it is coming back tomorrow. We have, I won't promise it 100% until I see it for myself, but we are running the cables tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. We're going to drink champagne and welcome back the North Conway Live Cam, because we actually have more calls and emails about the North Conway Live Cam than anything else at this station. But in the meantime, we'll take a look at no, looking for the laughter button. That was a look at Mount Washington live. You can see a mix of sun and clouds with temperatures in the mid-60s right now in the North Conway area. And our live cam is presented by Zeb's General Store. You can check out our live cam anytime on our website, whitemountains.tv, especially starting tomorrow. Thanks to Zeb's, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England. Shop online at zebs.com. And of course, Zeb's is open. Please wear your face mask when you go in. And if you haven't shopped at zebs.com and you're a little bit still leery about going in shops and things like that, zebs.com is amazing. And here's a tip for you. If you have gifts that you need to give from your company, or even for like a wedding or some big event, Zeb's gift baskets are a fantastic idea. They have so many different varieties, and if especially let's say you're a New England company that does business with clients across the country, sending a Zeb's gift basket really it goes along with your New England brand. So people from, let's say, California will be excited to get a can of lobster bisque or whatever New England themed basket you choose. So many varieties, great idea. Zebs.com is the place to shop for your gift basket. Some events. Ready, Hans? All right, some news about the 2020 Miss Mount Washington Valley Teen Scholarship Program. It'll be held this weekend, Sunday, July 26th at Theater in the Wood in Intervale. This year marks the 31st anniversary of the event, wow, where the focus has always been on adolescents in the Valley learning valuable life skills while participating in the excitement generated by a pageant. This is not a beauty pageant. Contestants are judged on their poise, confidence, public speaking, and interview abilities. The event begins at 4 p.m., and for more information, check out the full release on whitemountains.tv. That is our website. Mount Washington Observatory is pleased to announce the Science in the Mountains year-round virtual lecture series. Oh, did we skip one? See if you can find the... Okay. There we go. Again, the observatory is pleased to announce the Science in the Mountains year-round virtual lecture series. This series will feature weather-focused presentations from observatory staff and other field experts, providing a once-in-a-lifetime learning experience. Science in the Mountains presenters will deliver high-quality educational lectures for a general weather-loving audience by engaging topics regarding scientific research, stories, and issues happening in the White Mountains region and in the broader meteorological and climatological community. The first lecture will be held Tuesday, July 28th, and additional information, including how to register for free, can be found on the full release at whitemountains.tv. So they have multiple topics, and it's not listed on my report right here, but I'm curious what the first one is, and I'll tell you right now. First one is going to be on, let's see, I got it right here, I got it. It's going to be July 28th, which is, what's today, 27th?
Yeah.
So I think it's Monday, July 28th, and it is Mount Washington Observatory, 87 years of observation, people and stories.
I'm sorry, today is the 26th.
Okay, so it's Tuesday.
Tuesday, correct.
Tuesday the 28th. It's basically a retrospective on the observatory, a lecture entitled 87 Years of Observation, People and Stories, and it's going to be with Nate Iunicillo Mount Washington Observatory weather observer and education specialist, as well as Brian Fitzgerald. He is the Mount Washington Observatory Director of Science and Education. But there's some good ones coming up. August 11th, thunderstorms, lightning, and lightning safety. August 25th, the legacy of Hurricane Irene, which came through here and did a number on the forest. And on September 15th, bird migration, fun facts, and shameless speculations.
Okay, this is incorrect. What do you have next?
Yeah, maybe looking at an old one, maybe. I have Castle Woods, Castle in the Clouds. If you go down...
I'll find it. Castle in the Clouds.
Yes, it's Castle Woods Preservation. On Wednesday, August 5th, at Castle in the Clouds, they're offering a fascinating presentation on the Great North Woods wildlife and its natural history. So I'm not sure if this is the exact graphic, but that's okay. And its natural history with nature photographer Joe Callanan. Joe will show original photographs of creatures native to northern New England, sharing stories of their behaviors captured in the images and encouraging natural history discussions. Registration is required, and out of precaution for COVID-19, tickets have been limited. To register, head over to castleintheclouds.org. And now we're going to go to Cranmore Mountain Resort for some yoga. Join Cranmore this August for a 4-week outdoor yoga series in the shade at the base of Mount Cranmore. The program will take place from 5:30 to 6:30 on Wednesday, August 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th. But in the evening of rain and thunderstorms, a virtual class will be held via Zoom. Registration is open through July 31st, and all abilities are welcome. For more information, head over to cranmore.com. And a quick mention of Trails End ice cream. If there was a bona fide summertime dessert, it would be ice cream. Why not indulge guilt-free this Wednesday, where our friends at Trails End in Intervale will continue their weekly Cone for a Cause promotion. This week, 10% of sales are donated to the Conway Area Lions Club. Don't miss out on a great chance to not just treat yourself, but the community as well. And for more information on any of these events, you can go to whitemountains.tv. All right, so far we have Skip from Bartlett. He is on the board as one of today's qualifiers for our family 4-pack of admission to Castle in the Clouds. We want to add someone else to the qualifying board. Give us a call right now at 603-356-6619. First person to get through with the correct answer becomes a qualifier. Ready for Watch and Win, Hans?
I think so.
Hans thinks he's ready. Let's, whenever you're ready, Hans, let's play Watch and Win.
Yeah.
I think we've actually done this one of all the ones.
All right.
You want to take a break, Hans?
I can find. Let's try this one.
Is your mic on?
Oh, that's wrong.
That's the answer. Is your mic on, Hans?
No.
Can people hear you? I think they should really hear you struggle through this.
Hear me struggling? I can find one. Let's do. This one right here, whatever this is.
We need to make that screen larger, I think, so you can read it.
I'm getting old.
Okay. Actually, this is right up your alley, Hans. Action sports legend Travis Pastrana holds the record for the quickest ascension up Mount Washington. It sounds almost holy when you say ascension like that. He set his record on what vehicle? Was it a dirt bike, an ATV/4-wheeler, a street bike, or a rally car? So the fastest ever ascent of Mount Washington was by Travis Pastrana on a what? Dirt bike, ATV, what was the other one? Street bike or rally car. There we go. Call now, 603-356-6619. First person with the correct answer qualifies for today's prize. Family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
I think it's D.
D, a rally car.
Correct.
That is correct. You are now qualified for a family 4-pack at Castle in the Clouds. Who do we have on the phone?
Susan from Moulton Borough.
All right, Susan from Moulton Borough, stay on the line. I'm going to put you on hold for a quick second. So we now have Susan and Skip who are in the drawing for the family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds. You can get in that drawing. We have more questions coming up throughout the show. Quick break, And when we come back, we're going to look around the White Mountains. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'll tell you this, though, real quick. And who was the winner again?
It was Susan from Moulton Borough.
So Susan, yeah, and anybody else?
Right next door to Castle in the Clouds.
Rode nearly 8 miles, pushing 5,000 feet of elevation. Travis Pastrana has a terrific dash cam video. He'll take you to the summit in about 6 minutes. So Google Mount Washington Auto Road Race or Travis Pastrana, and then you'll see what that record is. Pretty impressive. Yep.
That is not as impressive as hiking Mount Washington Auto Road on stilts on snowshoes, though.
Right.
Which is held by that guy right there, Hans Bauer, that you just saw.
Let's take a break.
Travis Pastrana, Hans Bauer. One is not equal to the other.
This humble guy needs a break.
All right. Quick ad break. We'll be back and look around the White Mountains. Stay tuned.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
Road trips are still on. Art class is still on. Championships are still on. Concerts are still on. And summer is still on with Coppertone, the most trusted sun protection brand. Coppertone, proven to protect.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family-owned and locally operated. And they're the White Mountains energy experts. With Maytag appliances, Weber grills, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Back in our North Conway studios live, let's take a look around the White Mountains thanks to our friends over at White Mountain Oil and Propane. Serving this area for 3 generations, White Mountain Oil and Propane is always there for you. They've been partnered with us for a long time, supporting our programming, so a special thank you to White Mountain Oil and Propane. Let's take a look around. This is Mount Washington, courtesy of hazecam.net. Temperature on the summit is 51 degrees right now, and you can see just a bit in the clouds on the summit there, and that's kind of their forecast for today. They're going to be in the clouds for much of it, while a lot of the rest of us see sun across the White Mountains, but not them. And then let's go to the actual summit. So it's 68 right now in North Conway, 51 on the summit, and that is the view. So again, you can see mostly a lot of sunshine from the valley, but once you get on top of the northeast highest peak, you are in the fog. So 51 above and 68 where we are in North Conway. Let's go to our 5-day forecast today. A hot one. It's actually going to be a little bit hotter than yesterday and more humid, so it's going to feel like it's well into the 90s today. And it may even hit 90 in some spots, but 88 is our forecasted high for North Conway. Partly sunny skies. The good thing is it's supposed to be a dry day today. Really no threat of showers or thunder showers. That changes tomorrow. It's going to be a partly sunny day. 88 once again, and then we have a weak front come through late in the day and then into the evening. That's going to start to cool things down, but it's going to come with showers and possibly a thunder shower on Monday evening. Tuesday, sunshine with a little bit of cloudiness and potential for some showers off and on in the afternoon, 85. Wednesday, sunny and 82, and Thursday, partly sunny with a chance of showers, 78. So you can see that downward temperature. But again, a really a hot, hazy summer day out there. So enjoy your day, but stay hydrated. And wear lots of sunscreen. You're going to need it. Let's talk about some more events going on around the region. We're going to start over in Whitefield. The Weathervane Theater in Whitefield is happy to announce that in-person seating will be available for remaining summertime performances in the 2020 season. While the entirety of Weathervane's 55th summer season will be live streamed, a handful of patrons will be allowed access into the theater to be part of the audience for the recordings. Seating capacity for these performances will be at 20% out of precaution. Households will be able to sit together in parties of 4, and all parties will be socially distanced. Patrons and staff are to wear masks at all times except when in their designated seating areas. Sanitation stations will be available throughout the facility, and additional PPE will be on hand should anyone need it. For more info, check out the release on whitemountains.tv. Some news for hikers. It's been announced that the parking lot to access the Welch Dickey hiking trail will be closed Monday through Friday, beginning this Monday, the 27th, and ending Wednesday, August 5th. Although a temporary inconvenience, this is to accommodate the construction of the trail's new and improved on-site restroom. The parking area will be open on weekends, but remain closed Monday through Friday. Great news for the community as the Conway Public Library is teaming up with the New Hampshire Food Bank and Camp Huckins to offer free dinner meals for kids. There are no questions asked or judgments made. Just come by, check in, and head out with a nutritious meal for your children. Pickup times are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. to 4:15. All summer long. For more info, call the Conway Public Library at 603-447-5552. And as a reminder, every July, Midas in North Conway donates 10% of every brake job to Jen's Friends Cancer Organization during the Break for Breast promotion. Help fight cancer when you bring your car to Midas North Conway for new brakes and Midas's excellent service. Call 603-356-9404 to set up an appointment. And registration is now open for the 2020 Dole 3-Miler. Each August since 2014, the Fryeburg New Church Assembly in Fryeburg, Maine celebrates the passion and achievements of local running legend Reverend Dr. George F. Dole by hosting a 3-mile race in his honor on Fryeburg's Rail Trail. This year's run will be virtual, and the church asked the participants run a total of 3 miles on their own before sharing their results. Registration is now open and can be found along with additional information on the official Dole 3-Mile Facebook page. And if you need more information, you can check out our website for that too, whitemountains.tv. That is a look at some events. Of course, if you watched our show last weekend, we did an interview with George Dole. He was one of, I believe, 6 people in the running race in Oxford, 1954, in which one of the participants, Roger Bannister, broke the 4-minute mile barrier for the first time in human history. And I know Hans Bauer our director is a running aficionado, loves all things running and just loves extreme records. Hans was familiar with this race well before I was, and it's kind of it's hard to believe that we have someone local living here in the Mount Washington Valley who is tied to this world-famous event.
Yeah, he may be the only one still living from that particular race.
He might be.
I don't know, but that was a long time ago.
Can you imagine now, George was a world-class runner. He was the best miler in Oxford when he was running that race. But he wasn't expecting what happened that day, which all of a sudden all these other runners showed up who basically, it was well known that they were on the cusp of breaking the 4-minute mile mark. And it seemed to be that any day now, it was going to be someone from Great Britain or someone from, there's an American who was very close to...
An American, Native American, and also an Australian, John Landy.
Yep.
But yeah, George Dole ran an official 4:17 as a qualifying mile for that race. 4:17.
And can you think about that being a slow time for a mile? I mean, I think he came in.
I know.
He came in 5th out of 6th, I think, and the only person he beat was the person who was the pace setter for the first quarter or half mile or whatever it was. And after kind of his job was done, he kind of just jogged, the rest of the way. He kind of got out of the way and jogged it. So Dole was, he was basically the last place finisher running a 4:17 mile, which is insane.
And of course, Roger Bannister really just opened the floodgates. This is how much weight we give to the pioneers that break through, because suddenly thereafter there were many people that broke 4 minutes. But until then, they thought your heart would explode. It was a really big year for the Brits too. They summited Everest. It was the coronation of Queen Elizabeth. They were just rocking it that year, the Brits.
Yeah, and running seems to be something that the Brits are very, very into. They hold a lot of records. I was looking at the list of world records for the fastest mile, and it's dropped. It hasn't dropped in a long time, actually. I think the most recent world record was set in the early 90s, and I believe it is by someone in Africa, I believe, I don't know if it's Tunisia or... Anyway, but the number of Britons who have broken that record since Roger Bannister did it in 1954 is extensive. I think they're probably the top country for a number of runners who have broken that record.
And I grew up, of course, in high school running cross country. It was the Sebastian Coe era, and that was Sebastian Coe, good. Love it.
What nationality was he? Do you know?
He was a Brit.
He was a Brit?
He was a Brit.
We have had a couple of Americans hold the record for a while. There was an Australian, people from various countries in Africa and the Middle East, but Great Britain holds the most spots on that list for world record breakers.
All right, take a break.
All right, take a break? Yeah, we do need to take a break because we have to talk with the Mount Washington Observatory. So coming up on the show, we are going to visit the Christmas Loft. We're going to play some more Watch and Win, but we're going to take a break and come right back with the Observatory Report. Stay tuned.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
Step back in time, high above New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls. Along miles of hiking trails, enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
Parents have a way of imagining the worst, especially when your easily distracted teenager has the car. At Subaru, we're taking on distracted driving with sensors that alert you when your eyes are off the road. The Subaru Forester. The safest Forester ever.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Deacon Street in North Conway Village for this thick cut of tender pork, char-grilled and finished with a sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast-iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Head to McGrath's Tavern Irish Pub and Restaurant for their made-from-scratch chicken cordon bleu. It's a tender breast of chicken stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese, coated in panko breadcrumbs, and topped with a Dijon cream sauce. Located on Route 16302 in North Conway. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road. The talented staff at Margarita Grill in Glen takes amazing fresh and local ingredients and turns them into these mouth-watering fajitas. Sizzling sautéed onions and peppers, fajita sauce, jack cheese, garden greens, and fire-roasted tomato salsa, wrapped in flour tortillas. Full menu at margaritagrilLNH.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
All right, this is White Mountains Today, live from North Conway Village. I'm Chris Prue, and I'm joined on the phone right now by weather observer Nate Iannicello, who is stationed atop Mount Washington in the Mount Washington Observatory. Good morning, Nate. How are you?
Good morning, Chris. I'm doing well.
Let's talk a little bit about the weather. If people are taking a hike today or maybe driving up the Mount Washington Auto Road, what are they going to find on the summit of Mount Washington today?
Absolutely. I would say we are experiencing fog already today. We're in and out of the clouds at the moment, but definitely expect that to continue throughout the day. Chance of showers today. We're seeing temperatures above average, and really, especially as we go into tomorrow, as there's a cold front that's starting to drop down from the north, and we're seeing that reflected with fog on the summit today, and then more rain showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, really. But today, definitely, I'd say mostly fog, chance of showers later on, and slight chances of thunderstorms today, but definitely less
Yeah, it seems like you guys are going to be in the fog up there. Now, what about us down here in the valley? Are we going to see cloudy skies, or will we actually see some sun down here in the valley?
I think we are still going to see some sun down in the valley. I think the clouds are still going to be there. I think it is going to be still pretty hot and humid. It's kind of a funny forecast because we keep talking about this cold front that's coming in, and it's really not going to be that cold. I mean, the cold front's going to bring in the weather, but the way the upper atmosphere is playing out is that the temperatures are still going to be hot. There's still going to be a lot of moisture, so it's still going to be humid, and probably a fair bit of sun in the valley now.
All right, so
at least for today.
So hot and humid, and then what's the extended forecast? Looking out, if people are on vacation this week, for example, did they pick a good week? What do you think?
I think the first half of the week is going to be a little scrappy, but then I think we should be setting up for some nicer weather. I think after the front passes through, I think we should set up for hopefully some drier and more comfortable conditions, especially midweek. So I'm cautiously optimistic about how the week's going to go. I think Monday might be a little bit of a wash, but
okay.
I think the week's not setting up too bad on the whole.
So if you're planning your activities, maybe plan your hikes and your river adventures for later in the week, less of a chance of a rain or thunder shower, it looks like. Nate, we wanted to talk...
I would think so.
Nice. We wanted to talk to you, Nate, about an event that the Mount Washington Observatory is putting on. It is a regular series called Science in the Mountains, and the first one is this Tuesday. Tell us about what this event is, and I know you're the presenter on the first one, so tell us what your topic is.
I am, yeah. So we're going to be talking about 87 years of weather observing up here, and so kind of focusing on weather observing and also just the life and work up here. So we're going to be talking about a lot of the old stories of prior years and how the work up here has really changed throughout the 87 years that we've been in existence. So I think that's, in my opinion, a really fascinating topic because really the place has changed a lot in terms of even just the infrastructure up here. So I think it's a really exciting topic. There should be a lot of good stories.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar in some ways. I know a lot of people who have lived on the summit for a while have gone on to live in Antarctica, for example, doing other scientific studies. And I would imagine the two are not that dissimilar, especially in the winter up on the summit of Mount Washington. When the crowds go away, it's kind of, I've heard it described as living in a submarine. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to be up there and to hear more about their scientific mission, check out Science in the Mountains. Now, how does the presentation work? Is this going to be virtual, or is it going to be in person? How can people enjoy this presentation?
Yeah, so it's going to be virtual this year. So you can register on mountwashington.org, and it's going to be through Zoom and also through Facebook Live. So two ways of tuning in for this program.
All right.
And that's going to be tomorrow evening.
So make sure you...
Tuesday evening.
The 27th. I didn't want you to be upset, Nate, when you're streaming live and no one's there yet because you're a day early. Let's. Right. What are some of the other topics coming up later in the summer for the Science in the Mountain series?
Yeah, the one after that is going to be on thunderstorms. And I'd have to check the schedule, but definitely the thunderstorm one I think should be really engaging topic.
I know you guys have seen those.
Definitely encouraged.
Yeah, you've seen those up close and personal there on the summit. That should be very exciting. Nate, thank you so much for joining us thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, you're very welcome.
And we will we'll talk to you again next weekend.
All right, fantastic.
All right.
Have a good day, Chris.
You too. Bye-bye. That was Nate Iunicillo from the Mount Washington Observatory. They're online at mountwashington.org. What do you think, Hans? Is that flower in his ear? Is that a native summit flower? It doesn't look like a robin cinquefoil.
Yeah. I would hope not. It's rare and endangered, but
I don't think they get that big either.
No, it's great to have new observers, fun, terrific characters up there. Love it.
Hans, what do you think? We ready to do Watch and Win?
Sure.
All right, so far we have Skip and Susan. Those are our two qualifiers this morning. We're qualifying people all show long. At the end, we're going to draw one winner from our qualifiers, and that person will win a family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds to explore the famous, iconic Lucknow mansion that rises high above Lake Winnipesaukee. If you're ready, Hans, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's play Watch and Win.
All right, here it comes. And I gotta find it again. I moved away from it. Hold on. Watch and Win.
Is your mic live again,
No.
Hans? Because I love it.
No, it's not.
I think the audience really deserves to hear the struggle behind the scenes.
I'm struggling.
It's like a weightlifter attempting a new world record.
All right, there you go.
You can find this. You jumped the gun a little bit on there, Hans.
Oh, it gave the answer?
No, it didn't give the answer. You just played the winner animation. That's what you'll see if you win. Okay, ready? Here we go. You can find this stunning view from what local iconic landmark? So from where is that view taken? And we're not even going to give a multiple choice right now. So if you want to get in on the family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds, tell us where this view is from. Let's go to the phones. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
Cathedral Ledge.
Cathedral Ledge. Hans is the answer. Cathedral Ledge. Yeah. It is. Congratulations. You have joined Skip and Susan. Who do we have on the phone?
Andrea Palmstrom.
Andrea, where are you calling from this morning?
Bartlett.
Andrea from Bartlett. Okay, Andrea, stay on the line. We're going to get your information and tell you how you are in the running for this prize. I'm going to put you on hold. Don't go anywhere. If you want to join Andrea, Skip, and Susan in the qualifiers circle, make sure you stay tuned because we're going to play Watch and Win in just a little bit. But first, a break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at the Christmas loft in detail. Stay tuned.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Oh, we love our new home. Neighborhood's great.
Amazing school district. The HOA has been very involved.
These shrubs aren't board approved. You need to break down your cardboard.
Thank you.
Violation. Violation.
I see you've met Cynthia. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
And does help us save a bunch of money.
2 inches over regulation.
Thanks, Cynthia.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
You can hide your age behind a statement necklace. Or let your neck make the statement.
Gold Bond Neck and Chest Cream improves texture, increases elasticity. 97% had firmer skin. Gold Bond, Ultimate Lotion, Ultimate Skin.
You've spent the day playing in the White Mountains. What's next? If a delicious treat, relaxing beverage, or patio dinner sound good, here are 3 great ideas. For ice cream, the place to go is Trails End. Trails End Ice Cream has been the Valley's favorite now for years and is known for having the biggest scoops and the friendliest staff. Their hard ice cream is locally made and comes in many flavors. Plus, they have creamy soft serve, mountainous sundaes, and thick shakes. They're open daily at 3 locations across from the Scenic Vista in Intervale and in North Conway at Settlers Streetside and Settlers Green. For freshly brewed craft beer on a garden patio, go to the Woodstock Inn Brewery. They're one of New Hampshire's original 3 craft breweries and have a varied and delicious menu to go with your pint or tasting flight. Woodstock Inn Brewery is in North Woodstock, 1 mile west of Lincoln. For authentic Italian cuisine served al fresco on a Tuscan-themed patio, go to Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Enjoy food from recipes passed down through generations, imported Italian wines, and lavish specialty cocktails in the relaxing twilight. Vito Marcello's is located in North Conway Village. Stay tuned to see more restaurants or browse on demand at whitemountains.tv.
Motorcycle riders love the open road, and Geico loves helping riders get to where they're going. So to help even more, Geico is giving new and current customers a 15% credit on their motorcycle policies with the Geico Give Back. And because we're committed for the long haul, the credit lasts your whole policy term. The Geico Give Back, helping riders focus on the road ahead.
All right, welcome back, White Mountains today. So once again, we just qualified Andrea, who was calling from Bartlett. That makes her home, her regular home in Massachusetts. And she joins Susan from Moulton Borough and Skip, who was also calling from Bartlett. And one of those people will win a family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds. You can join the qualifiers list by staying tuned and answering our next Watch and Win question. But right now, we're going to go visit Castle in the Clouds. This is an Explore the White Mountains segment from our show that airs other times throughout the day on White Mountains TV. We're going to join Christy Rochette as she went in to discover what this experience is like and also learn about their new addition, which is called Tricks and Treats, one of the most scenic ice cream shops in the Mount Washington Valley. We ready, Hans?
Yep.
All right, let's check out let's check out Christmas Loft.
Welcome to Explore the White Mountains. I'm here at the Christmas Loft, where it's Christmas all year long with Greg Vandeveer, the owner and operator of the joint. Thanks so much for having us, Greg.
Hi, Christy. Thanks for coming in.
Like, this is amazing. I haven't been here for a little bit, but the last time I came here, we had a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to going back through it again. So tell me a little bit about, for those of the viewers that haven't been here, what to expect.
So right now, it might look like we're outside. We're actually inside the store. This is a life-size Christmas village, and it's been modeled around a turn-of-a-century New England village on Christmas Eve. Yes. All the buildings, the church, the country store, the barber, the baker, and all the animatronics and people that live in it. So this is kind of the center of the Christmas Loft. Half of our store is just dedicated to entertainment and getting into the holiday spirit. And then the rest, the retail part where we sell everything you can imagine for the holidays, is all around this village. So we'll see all of it.
Yeah. So let's go look around.
Okay, this way. These are our Possible Dreams Santa. Basically have a Santa doing everything you can imagine. They're one of our most popular products. They're really fun.
And you guys have lots of Christmas trees here, obviously.
This is really what makes the Christmas Loft the Christmas Loft. We have about 16 to 19 themed trees every year. Every year we change them all, get all different decorations. So it's new for every time people come. Yeah. This one is our Christmas Lodge tree. So it's a woodland theme, especially being up here, all the woodland stuff is really popular. And so then next to the trees, we have all the ornaments. So anything that you want from the trees should, if we're doing our job right, should all be right here for you to get. So we'll come look at some of the other trees as we go along. This one's the snowman tree. The snowman is always a real popular Christmas item. He ranks right behind Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
One of the most popular things for Christmas decorations. This is our more elegant room. We have a Christmas melody tree here with all the gold picks and instruments, and these are collectible Carindidian Santas, all really handmade, beautiful Santa Clauses. So, and at Christmas time too, we have Mr. and Mrs. Claus sitting here for free photos. Aww. That's all Thanksgiving through Christmas. Nice. And we have over here, we come to our famous upside down tree. So people love this tree. I like it because if it's upside down, look at all the room you can put presents under. Oh, you could fill it all the way up to here. And this is all Egyptian glass, mouth-blown Egyptian glass from Egypt. This is our village room. We have all different villages. This one's Limac, so this one is a lot of motion and sound, as you can hear. So people love buying whole collections or just little pieces to decorate.
I love it. I want it all.
So this is our new light room. These are all our new specialty lights, Kamiq lights. And as you can see, they're pretty awesome. They're LED lights. They have different functions. So this is 1,000 bulbs in one strand. They don't tangle. You can do all different functions on them. They don't break. You can jump right on them. You want to jump, step on them. One strand of lights and you can decorate the whole tree. You can see there's all different colors and styles. So Chrissy, I've shown you some of the Christmas lofts, yes. And right here we're at the register. This is the Conway train station.
It is.
So an exact replica of the North Conway train station. But the tour's not over yet.
You guys are covering some other holidays, I hear.
We are, so I want to bring you over to our latest addition next door, which is Tricks and Treats. And we're going to have Halloween over there, and toys, and gag gifts, and even some ice cream and other treats.
I love it.
Off we go. Here we are in the middle of Tricks and Treats, and this is brand new this year. And we have all different things going on in here, including a Stary section. But this is more the kind of the fun area. We kind of designed it like a lot of fun house. There's crazy colors, and we have all different types of decorations, masks, toys, gag gifts.
Yes.
So a lot of stuff that kids and parents would both enjoy, nostalgic things from parents' past, and they can show their kids. We're about to go into the haunted section, but you have to knock the knocker first.
Something gonna pop out at me again?
No.
So this is definitely the haunted house.
Getting scary. You got them, these creepy children, singing, going Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh my God. I'm not a fan of the clowns.
You're not a fan of clowns? Here's another clown for you.
Oh.
Oh, did I scare you? Tastes much better when you're scared.
If you get hungry later, I got us some nice creepy cuts.
Oh.
This is
I
from
was
our
getting
haunted
hungry.
butcher. Yeah, some real delicate fingers.
That might have ruined my appetite.
Not everything is scary. Like we have really cute little teddy bears.
You never play with me.
Oh.
This is our haunted TV.
That's some poltergeist stuff right there. Oh my God.
Oh, and check her out. Usually she would have candy at your house in there.
Oh my God.
And every haunted house needs Beetlejuice.
Oh. Oh.
This one's cool.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God. Ew.
We got all these big things, big Spider-Man, a knight. Here's Batman. So we've kind of set it up so there's always something fun to look at wherever you are. This is a big, huge giraffe.
Wow.
This room is specifically kind of fun toy, different stuff going on. Puzzles, animal toys, chompers. And then in here we have more of our candy and ice cream. So I'll come show you that.
All you had to say was ice cream.
So now we're more in the candy shop. We still have lots of fun toys, all these really delicious, unique candies. Han Solo frozen in carbonite, of course. And here is the ice cream. And they just wait, they have ice cream waiting for me at all times.
You already know what I want.
There's your sorbet. And we can enjoy this on the patio.
Oh, I'll wait. Let's see
you
the
can start
patio.
eating it now. And we'll go out on the patio.
I can't wait.
So this is our brand new patio and landscaped area. It's in between the two buildings, Christmas Loft, Tricks and Treats. We built this really nice post and beam patio for tables and chairs. And out here, we have this really awesome view of the moats. You can see the ledges, the moats. It's sunset view. So the idea is you have a great time in all the stores, and then you go get your ice cream, and you come and you enjoy the view and sit and relax and spend as long as you want here. So we've developed this whole area. It's all part of what the Christmas Loft ethos has always been, which that shopping should really be more a really fun experience. And so everything that you've seen, including this, is part of it. It's not just about buying things, it's about coming here with your family, having a really fun time, and now you can spend a lot of different times going to Christmas, Halloween, toys, ice cream, and my favorite part, the beautiful view of the mountains.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I mean, that's why we're here, right? All right, so thanks so much for showing me around. I had such a fun time, Greg.
Do you like your sorbet?
I love it. It's delicious.
This is Annabelle's ice cream from
Oh my God,
Portsmouth.
so good.
It's really good ice cream.
And make sure you stay tuned and enjoy your time in the White Mountains. If you're up here in the White Mountains, make sure you check out the Christmas Loft with Tricks and Treats and the ice cream with the view. And we'll be back on Explore the White Mountains. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Breakfast is served at Priscilla's. This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables folded in a tortilla with thyme, garlic, and honey, topped with queso sauce. Or try a combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh vegetables served on a sizzling hot plate.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Itchy skin distracting you? Cortisone 10. Maximum strength itch relief without a prescription. Cortisone 10.
I'm out of clubs.
And try new Cortisone 10 overnight itch relief. Good night itch.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub. Jackson, New Hampshire.
Great day on the lake.
It is. Lunch is cooking.
And I saved a bunch of money on my boat insurance with Geico.
Oh, yeah?
Fellas, can it get any better than this? Whoa. My old hairstyle grew back.
So did mine. What? I was an 80s kid.
It only gets better when you switch and save with Geico.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m., and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th, with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
Welcome back. You are watching White Mountains today, getting you ready for a great day in the White Mountains. I'm Chris Prue in our North Conway studios, coming to you live, and I'm joined by my director, Hans Bauer, in the back. And together, we're doing everything we can to make this a great Sunday morning as you, before you venture forth on your day's activities, whether it's hiking, whether it's taking a trip down the Saco River, maybe it's a round of golf, maybe it's spending a day on Ossipee Lake. Whatever it is, we're going to help you do it a little bit more enjoyably. Is that even an adverb, enjoyably? You're going to have a good time. The first step into having a good time in the White Mountains is knowing what to expect weather-wise. So let's go to our weather forecast right now. Currently, it is mostly around 70 degrees in the White Mountains. In some spots, just a little bit warmer, 65 in Freiburg, 73 in Jackson, 71 in North Conway, 70 in Conway, 69 in Bartlett. That is a semi-live shot from Conway looking towards Mount Washington. You can see a mix of sun and clouds with sun to the west and clouds to the east. And right over the summit of Mount Washington, some low-lying clouds that are acting as fog on the summit. And that fog is expected to be in the northern presidentials throughout much of the day today. So as you climb up in elevation, do expect some cloud cover and a threat of showers. But it should stay mostly dry across most of the valley today, and we should see a bit of sunshine as well. No major rain on the radar. You should see some showers up in northern Maine and some fog and smog developing in other rural parts of the country, or urban parts of the country, I should say, excuse me. Today in the valley, it's going to be partly sunny. It's going to be warm with highs in the upper 80s. So if you were up here yesterday, it's going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday and a little bit more humid as well. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25, and the humidity builds in throughout the day. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy, humid with lows in the lower 70s, west winds around 10 in the evening, becoming light and variable. Early in the evening, they could gust up to 25, but they'll diminish as the night goes on. But again, kind of a sticky night out there, and when the temperature's in the 70s, you know it's going to be a warm evening. Tomorrow could be the warmest day of this little mini heat wave we're having. Partly sunny, a chance of showers and a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may be severe with gusty winds, warm with highs in the upper 80s, light and variable winds. The chance of rain is 50% tomorrow. The heat index values will be in the upper 90s. So tomorrow, again, the hottest day, the most humid day, but we also see a break in the trend late in the afternoon and the evening as this line of showers comes through. Monday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms continuing in the evening, and then mostly clear after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds in the evening. Humid, once again, with lows in the lower 70s and light and variable winds. Gusts up to 20 miles per hour in the evening, and the chance of rain tomorrow night is 40%. But then it looks like we're on kind of a clearing trend with falling temperatures, I should say. Tuesday, partly sunny, chance of showers, 85. Wednesday, sunny, 82. Thursday, partly sunny with a chance of showers and 78. So there is our forecast. Summit conditions, if you're taking the auto road up to the summit or going for a hike up into the high country, mostly in the clouds today under mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of an afternoon rain shower or isolated thunderstorm. Winds will be northwest 40 to 55 and then increasing 50 to 70 with gusts up to 85. So cloudy, foggy, windy, not too cold though. High temperature will be 60. Of course, with the moisture in the air and those winds, it could feel a bit colder than that. And that is the weather forecast for the summits. Hans Bauer, a little bit of a PSA here. If you are going hiking today, the mountains seem very busy, and I don't know if it's because the rivers, all the natural elements seem really busy right now, and I don't know if it's because attractions are limited in capacity and people are just trying to enjoy nature a little bit more. But one thing we should point out for people who may be up here visiting for the first time is that the White Mountains are not managed like an attraction. So they are not foolproof. If you go to an amusement park and you ride the roller coaster, you can be pretty safe. The roller coaster's not going to come off the rails or anything like that. It's been designed for your safety, which isn't the same for the area's rivers and hiking trails. A lot of different organizations work hard to maintain these hiking trails and make them as enjoyable as possible for hikers. But again, when you head into the backcountry or head out onto the rivers or the area's lakes, you are taking your safety. It is your own responsibility. So Hans, what you've noticed a lot of people kind of in the Mount Washington area really needing a lot of rescues lately, you've said.
Yeah, it's a common and regular thing, as we know, but very, very recently there's been, a very large number of folks. Last night there were several, yesterday, but you want to be found to be confident and responsible should anything happen, right? So remember, even the shortest trail to the summit is 4.5 miles, but 9 miles round trip, and you go up and down, nearly 9,000 feet.
Yep.
So you do your research, carry a map, extra water, and just be responsible for yourself. Because may you be born and live in interesting times, and we certainly are. But you're not alone. If you need a rescue, there's probably others that need that too. So take care of yourself.
Right, and just because it's very easy, if you're hiking Mount Washington, for example, to think, well, I can always take the auto road down, or there's buildings on the top, so I'm safe. Or I can take the train down, or there's lots of ways that I can be safe. Well, you are responsible for yourself, and while Mount Washington is a fairly accessible mountain, oftentimes you will be charged for a rescue. The auto road is not open 24 hours a day. They don't have people standing by to just run up there and bring you down at a moment's notice. So when you are hiking, make sure you have a plan to go up and a plan to come down. You have all the appropriate gear, the food, the water, the extra clothing, the headlamp, everything that you'll need to kind of, in case things go a little bit awry, to be able to subsist for a little bit or to work your way back down the mountain. And also, one of the biggest, I think, keys to any of this, to stay out of trouble, is knowing when to say, this isn't a good idea. To be ready to turn back. If you're above tree line and you notice thunderclouds coming in, it's tough to say, no, you know what, I've been planning this trip for so long. I had my sights set on the top of Mount Washington. It's really tough to say, it shouldn't happen today. Let's turn around and we'll do it another time. That has to be one of the hardest decisions to make, but it is probably one of the most crucial decisions. And
you are right. Now today we have weather. Yesterday, for example, it was a beautiful day all around, but you're right. You get summit fever. We had people that were topping out last night at 8 o'clock at night. They could have turned around at some point, and then they were up there in the middle of the night. But yeah, and remember, if you have a dog, you can't take a dog down the train. There's a lot of other things that, unless you really have done your research, you might find surprising. Yep. We are not. I drive on Mount Washington Auto Road. We're not driving our regular hiker shuttle. So if you've done that in the past, interesting times, right? So we're not running those.
Right.
Be careful.
And the same safety advice, that was a good point, Hans, is like you don't think of necessarily, you think of weather, you think of other considerations, injury, but dark obviously plays a huge component in hiking safely. So if you are not prepared to hike in the dark, that wasn't what you were expecting, know how long the trail is that you're on. If it's 7 p.m. and you're still going for the summit, you're probably not going to get up to the summit until well after dark, and then you have to get down. So make sure you are prepared to night hike. And these safety concerns are not only for hikers, but also on the water. And we had a fatality on the Swift River a couple weeks ago at Lower Falls, which has just been inundated with swimmers. And then we also had that same weekend, we had a person who had to be backboarded out of there with a back injury. And I know there was a back injury on the Saco River up in Hart's Location in Crawford Notch earlier this week. And some of these accidents, they're just accidents. You can slip and you can fall anytime. These rivers, I was on the Swift River yesterday, they're very hard to get in and out of. The Swift River is just a boulder-strewn river. To get in and out, you're walking over moss-covered or algae-covered rocks. They don't look bad because there's no like green moss on them or anything, but when you put your foot on them, they're slippery.
Yeah, that's not to say we're all immune either. We were swapping stories last week.
Yeah.
You fell in the river.
Yeah.
I got lost in the woods. So these things happen. But
those who do it often can also become victims. I'll tell you my story. This was back in May, and I've spent 20 plus years at this station preaching water safety, talking to experts. And it only takes 1 second to get in trouble. So this was back in May. It was on the Swift River. The water levels were higher. We had our first couple of 90-degree days, and it felt like summer. And so I brought my kids and my dog to, we found a new spot on the Swift River that we hadn't been to before, a spot that was a little bit away from people. It was a nice eddy, for those who don't know what that is. When you have a fast-moving river, there's the main current, and then usually maybe it hits some sort of obstacle or something like that, or just the natural features of the riverbed. There's an eddy that forms off to the side. An eddy is a calm pool that doesn't have that current. So if you're a kayaker, for example, oftentimes what you'll do is you'll ride the current, ride the whitewater, then there's an eddy on the side, and you'll peel out into the eddy for a rest and for your other kayakers to join you, and that's your meeting spot. So I took the kids to one of these eddies. It was a great spot. It was calm. We were all swimming. Took the dog. The dog was fetching a stick in the water. In hindsight, we shouldn't have been there, because if I look downstream, there was a series of rapids with a series of small waterfalls. And in the middle of the summer, may not have been as big a deal, but just because something is one way on a river one day, the next day it could be completely different based on rain, precipitation, all sorts of things, water temperature, depending on the season. So it was May. We had a couple of 90-degree days, but the water was still pretty high and it was flowing pretty well. So we were just about to leave when all of a sudden, the dog lost her stick and she swam out further than she was supposed to, but she's a dog. She doesn't know what she's supposed to do. And she got caught in the current, and my kids panicked and started screaming because they saw her going towards these waterfalls. And Dad did exactly what you're not supposed to do. Dad should have said, it's a golden retriever. She can swim. Go down, go further down the river, and try to call her or whatever the case may be. It was the river was hard to move along because it's a boulder-strewn river. So what I saw was a split second where I could jump in and drag her out before she got into the main current, at which point there'd be no return. But instead, I don't know if I just didn't reach her in time, or, which is usually the case, I underestimated the current in general, and even though she wasn't in the main current, the secondary current was still strong enough to take us both, and it was probably a little bit deeper than it would be this time of year. And instead of saving the dog for my kids got to watch both their dog and their dad go over a series of waterfalls. They did the right thing. They called 911 because one of the things about going over waterfalls is the water at the bottom is really aerated. So it's like falling into a pillow almost, and you sink very quickly. Wow. And sometimes it can be hard to rise back out of those. So it took a while, and the kids were, panicking. Long story short, after a very exhilarating ride through a series of rapids, did you ever see A River Runs Through It with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
It's at the end of the movie, and he catches a fish, and he's fighting the fish, and he's basically is going down this rapid as he's fighting the fish. I kind of felt like that.
Gee.
But anyway, we both got out, and it was a happy ending. But I didn't panic. I am a decent swimmer. I'm not a world-class swimmer, but I can swim well enough. The dog was a golden, retriever who's a good swimmer. Had it been someone else and a different type of dog, we both might not be here right now.
Well, your scenario sounds like stop, think, safety first.
Yep.
My situation, I got lost at night. I missed a trailhead. Was deep dusk. Got lost at night. And for me, I brought a headlamp, but I didn't check the batteries. So mine was a checklist issue. I didn't check the batteries, and I probably could have remained calm if I had remembered my bug spray. So I was being eaten alive. So mine would have been averted if I had been better prepared.
Yep.
Of course, I'm here. We're here.
And it's kind of, it's those moments, it's those like little emergencies, like, for example, getting eaten alive by bugs. It sounds almost comical, but if you've been in the woods before without bug spray during certain times of year, it really does something to your mind if you're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes or black flies, and it puts you into this state where you can't make good decisions. Similarly, when I was on the river, you need to have kind of plans in place. Okay, if this happens, this is what you do. If this happens, should I even put myself in this position? Because once that emergency happens and you have a split second to decide, you're not always making the best decision. So you really have to plan ahead and make sure if these emergencies arise that you have a plan in place on how to react.
All right.
All right.
We got a few things coming up here.
We have talked a lot. We are going to visit the Mount Washington Auto Road. Christy Rochette joins us once again, and she's going to take a ride up to the summit of the Northeast's highest peak in luxury with a guided tour. We're also going to play some more Watching Wind. That is coming up in just a minute or so. But first, let's update you on some happenings in and around the White Mountains with a look at some events. One is happening this week. It's the 2020 Miss Mount Washington Valley Teen Scholarship Program. And it's actually going to be held today, the 26th, at Theater in the Wood in Intervale. This year marks the 31st anniversary of the event, where the focus has always been on adolescents in the Valley learning valuable life skills while participating in the excitement generated by a pageant. This is not a beauty pageant. Contestants are judged on their poise, confidence, public speaking, and interview abilities. The event begins at 4 p.m., and for more information, check out the full release on whitemountains.tv. The Mount Washington Observatory is pleased to announce the Science in the Mountains year-round virtual lecture series. The series will feature weather-focused presentations from observatory staff and other field experts, providing a once-in-a-lifetime learning experience. Science in the Mountains presenters will deliver high-quality educational lectures for a general weather-loving audience by engaging topics regarding scientific research, stories, and issues happening in the White Mountain region and in the broader meteorological and climatological community. The first lecture will be held this Tuesday, July 28th, and additional information, including how to register for free, can be found on the full release on our website, whitemountains.tv. Wednesday, August 5th at Castle in the Clouds, they're offering a fascinating presentation on the Great North Woods wildlife and its natural history with nature photographer Joe Callanan. Joe will show original photographs of creatures native to northern New England, sharing stories of their behaviors captured in the images and encouraging natural history discussions. Registration is required, and out of precaution for COVID-19, tickets have been limited. To register, head over to castleintheclouds.org. Join Cranmore Mountain this August for a 4-week outdoor yoga series in the shade at the base of Cranmore Mountain. The program will take place from 5:30 to 6:30 on Wednesday, August 5th, as well as Wednesday, August 12th, 19th, and 26th. But in the event of rain or thunderstorms, a virtual class will be held via Zoom. Registration is open through July 31st, and all abilities are welcome. For more information, head over to cranmore.com. Trails and Ice Cream is having a weekly promotion. It's called their Cone for a Cause. This week, on Wednesday, they will be giving 10% of sales donated to the Conway Area Lions Club. Don't miss out on a chance to treat yourself and the community as well. WhiteMountains.tv for more info on any of these events. All right, it's time to play Watch and Win. Hans, do we have our qualifiers board by any chance? It should be in the top section of the Watch and Win presentation. So what we've been doing is we've been qualifying people all morning long, and so far those people include Skip from Bartlett, Susan from Moulton-Barrow, and Andrea from Bartlett. We're going to add one more person to our list of qualifiers right now, and at the end of the show we'll draw one winner for a family 4-pack of admission to Castle in the Clouds, Moulton-Barrow, New Hampshire. You can explore the iconic Lucknow mansion that sits high above Lake Winnipesaukee, and they've got all sorts of dining options. They have ice cream there. They have got different programs and entertainment throughout the summer. So for more information on that, visit castleintheclouds.org. But we're going to qualify someone right now, and we're going to change it up a little bit. So take a look at this question, but don't call. We're going to have you enter your answer online. This is an online Watch and Win as Hans searches frantically for a question. Any luck, Hans? Hans is lost in the woods right now. The question is, what is the record high temperature for the summit of Mount Washington? But we don't want you to call that number on your screen. We want you to go to our website, whitemountains.tv. whitemountains.tv. Find the live stream of this show. Click on the live stream. There's the URL right there. Click on live stream and you'll see a live stream of this show. Beneath it, there's a button. Click on the button to enter your online answer. What is the record high temperature for the summit of Mount Washington? First person to do this will go on to the qualifiers board and be eligible for a family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds. Good luck. Do it now. We'll announce the winner when we come back from this commercial break. Stay tuned.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
Tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort. Fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
Road trips are still on. Art class is still on. Championships are still on. Concerts are still on. And summer is still on with Coppertone, the most trusted sun protection brand. Coppertone, proven to protect.
Parents have a way of imagining the worst, especially when your easily distracted teenager has the car. At Subaru, we're taking on distracted driving with sensors that alert you when your eyes are off the road. The Subaru Forester. The safest Forester ever.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
People want to see Christmas the way they remember it when they were young. This is the magic of the Christmas Loft, a shopping tradition for over 30 years in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Step through our doors and be greeted by enchanted characters. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas village and experience Christmas past in the Mount Washington Valley. The magic leads you into room after room of beautifully decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, and popular collectibles. Explore New England's largest selection of ornaments, over 10,000, including New Hampshire ornaments, and something for every taste, hobby, and pet. You can even get them personalized. Visit the newest edition, Tricks and Treats with candy and ice cream, hot chocolate and gourmet coffee, stocking stuffers, and a spooky Halloween room. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
All right, back on White Mountains today. Congratulations, Jim McGrath. You were the first person to get through with the correct answer online. The record high for the summit of Mount Washington is 72 degrees. And because Jim knew that and was quick on the internet, he is now on the qualifying list for those who might win a family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds in Moulton Borough, New Hampshire. So congratulations to Jim. I think we're going to have one more qualifier coming up, so stay tuned. But right now, we're going to go climb to the top of Mount Washington with Christy Rochette. She recently went to the Mount Washington Auto Road. This is actually filmed last September, so some things may change. That's kind of the rule of thumb in this summer of COVID. Call or visit online before you go for the latest updates. But here's what the Auto Road experience is like with Christy Rochette.
Mount Washington, the highest peak in the Northeast, home of the world's worst weather, jaw-dropping views, and an alpine ecosystem unlike anything for hundreds of miles north. It's also home to the oldest man-made tourist attraction in North America. This is Explore the White Mountains, and today we're getting extreme the easy way. Come with us on a trip up the Mount Washington Auto Road. There are 2 ways to get up the Auto Road. We've all seen the bumper sticker for those who drive their own car, but today we're taking a guided tour in one of the Auto Road's stages.
So I'd like to welcome you all to Mount Washington and the Auto Road. My name's Dave, and I'm going to drive you to the summit and back safely. It's going to take us from an elevation of about 1,600 feet above sea level to an elevation of about 6,288 feet above sea level, or a little bit more than a mile high. So if you were going to take the tour, you can actually go online like the day before and you can reserve a seat on a stage. There are reservation drivers, 2 of them right now each day, that are just there for people that reserve. Or you can walk in, show up and say on the way up the road, geez, let's go up Mount Washington today, but I don't want to drive. You can come in and you can get yourself a trip in one of our stages up. So once you've booked the trip, your stage is going to pull up, the driver is going to load you into the stage, introduce themselves, find out a little bit about you, and then the tour begins. We cross Route 16 and we head up the road. What we're traveling on right now is the oldest man-made tourist attraction in the United States. So all that time, effort, and money to build this road up Mount Washington before the Civil War, just so you could get to the top and look around. Exactly what you're going to do today, all these years later.
Each driver has a passion for this mountain. Some have been driving this road for decades. They know a lot because they've seen a lot.
Part I find is I get to meet people from all around the world, okay? I get to tell them about my life here, okay? About things that I grew up, because I grew up here in northern New Hampshire, north of the Notch. And I really enjoy this place, and I like to tell people from everywhere how nice it is to be here and appreciate what you're looking at that's all around us. They're amazed at what the mountains look like when we get up above the halfway point on the road. You're in the trees until that halfway point, and then you come around a corner and the trees very quickly disappear, and you're looking out at mountains everywhere. And that gets everybody's attention.
So we made it to the summit and we lucked out. We got gorgeous views. The clouds are just starting to roll in now. We're going to check out some of the sights on the summit, and you can come check it out too. On the summit, you can explore the Tip Top House, a historic former hotel. The Sherman Adams building has restrooms, food concessions, and gift shops, as well as the Mount Washington Observatory's very cool summit museum, Extreme Mount Washington, where you can even drive a virtual snowcat up the auto road in winter. Take in the views on the observation deck. You might get a sight of the Colorado Railway climbing up and down the mountain. We got a private tour of the Mount Washington Observatory, where they conduct important meteorological research. And of course, you'll want to get a photo next to the official summit sign to prove you've been to the top of Mount Washington. The ride down is just as beautiful. At the base, there's a cafe, gift shop, museum that takes you through the history of travel on the auto road, and their sister attraction, Great Glen Trails, where you can rent mountain bikes, take guided kayak trips, and more. The new Glen House across the street offers overnight lodging and dining on site. Well, that was fun. Don't miss the opportunity while you're in the White Mountains to take a ride up the historic Mount Washington Auto Road.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay.
Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar, made from real beaver felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
The new house is amazing, so much character.
Original crown molding, walk-in closets.
We do have a rat problem. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
It does help us save.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. King and Queen Tumbledown thought they had found the perfect spot to build their castle. Their bliss, however, was shattered shortly thereafter as strange and eerie things started to occur within the castle walls. It was soon apparent that they were not alone. Come and experience Adventure Suites themed hotel's newest room, the Haunted Castle, the only simulated haunted overnight castle in the world. This 5-level suite can accommodate up to 18 earthly people and is an experience of a lifetime. Visit our website if you dare.
Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It is 70 degrees in North Conway. We are coming to you live from our studios in North Conway. It gets 70 degrees in the valley. Up high on Mount Washington is 50 degrees. Let's get you updated on the weather forecast for the White Mountains. Nothing like startling you into readiness. There is a look from before our show started this morning, so this isn't quite live. It's a couple hours old, but shows a battle between clouds and clearer skies, fog on the summit of Mount Washington. That is courtesy of hazecam.net. We've got high pressure, a kind of a southwesterly flow setting up right now, and that's going to bring heat and humidity into the region. Today and tomorrow are going to be fairly hot and sticky before a weak cold front comes through Monday night and clears things out for the rest of the week. Nothing much on radar right now. We got some showers up over northern Maine, and some spotty mountain showers are possible today, but the valley should stay pretty dry. Today, North Conway is going to be partly sunny and warm with highs in the upper 80s. West winds 10 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles per hour, and humidity building in throughout the day. Tonight, partly cloudy, humid with lows in the lower 70s. It's pretty warm for a nighttime low. West winds around 10 in the evening, becoming light and variable. Gusts up to 25 in the evening. So kind of a sultry, sticky night. Monday, partly sunny with a chance of showers, a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some thunderstorms may be severe with gusty winds. Warm with highs in the upper 80s and light and variable winds. Chance of rain tomorrow is 50%. The heat index is going to be up into the 90s, upper 90s tomorrow. So very hot, sticky day tomorrow before these showers and thunder showers start to clear things out Monday evening It'll be partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening tomorrow, and then mostly clear after midnight. Some thunderstorms, again, may produce gusty winds in the evening. Humid once again, lows in the lower 70s with light and variable winds except when higher during storms. Okay. And the extended forecast, the further we go into the week, the better it gets. Tuesday, 85, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Wednesday looks sunny and 82, and Thursday partly sunny with a slight chance of showers, 78. So you can see that cooling trend, but today and Monday are going to be hot, sticky, humid. And today is probably the better of the outdoor days than tomorrow because of the chance of thunderstorms. Let's take a look at our summit forecast for today. Mostly in the clouds under mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of afternoon rain showers or isolated thunderstorms. Winds today will be northwest, 40 to 55 miles per hour, increasing to 50 to 70 with gusts up to 85. Okay. And that is the forecast for the summit. All right, coming up on the show, we're going to be recapping today's weather. If you missed any of that, we'll talk about some more news and events, and we'll be playing Watch and Win. In fact, let's do that right now. Do we have our qualifiers board, Hans? Can we take one quick peek at that?
It doesn't have the last person.
I'll add that person verbally. So this isn't quite updated. We've got one more person to put on this list. But so far, we have had, let's see if I can do it from memory. No, I don't have to. Skip from Bartlett, calling from Bartlett anyway. Susan was calling from Moulton Borough. Andrea was calling from Bartlett. Our last qualifier was Jim, and Jim entered online. So I believe he may have actually been down in Massachusetts when he did that, streaming online.
You want to give that answer?
So, give the answer. Oh, the answer to the last question, it was, what is the record high temperature on the summit of Mount Washington? And it is 72 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
So 72 was the answer to that. But we're going to qualify one last person right now. Nope, just hit, there you go, 72. That's quite the graphic right there.
I don't know.
Let's find a new question, Hans, and the number to call is 603-356-6619. First person to get through with the correct answer will be our final qualifier of the day, and then we'll announce the winner of the Family 4-Pack for Castle in the Clouds.
Okay, hold on.
Hans is straining back there.
It's coming. I feel it. I feel it, and it's going to be this one.
Which of these prehistoric structures below was suspected to have been built to mark summer solstices before modern technology? Stonehenge, Easter Island, the pyramids, or stone spheres? Don't even know what that one is. 603-356-6619. Call now. First person to get through with that number with the correct answer will be our final qualifier of the day. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
What's the answer? What's the question? The pyramids?
No, not the pyramids. A good guess, but try again.
No.
I don't know what the answer. Don't ask me what the answer is because I'm not going to help you out. You have to know the answer when you call. I have a feeling maybe that person was streaming online because sometimes there's a little bit of delay there. Let's go back to the phones. Good morning, Watch and Win. What?
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge is right. Who do we have on the phone? Andy, where are you calling from?
Massachusetts. I'm streaming.
All right, Andy from Massachusetts, stay on the line. We're going to get you information, tell you how to claim your prize. Don't forget, folks, when you call, make sure your TV volume or your streaming volume is low because otherwise we'll get feedback. So there's a picture of Stonehenge right there.
The rock concert at the Henge,
I'm
man.
guessing they're celebrating the summer solstice there pre-COVID times. So there you go. So Andy from Massachusetts, streaming online. You are the final qualifier, and when we come back, we're going to announce the winner of 4 tickets to Castle in the Clouds. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching White Mountains Today.
Okay, going out. What the heck? Come on now. Where's this?
The Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
And we've upgraded her with a sonic shield.
Impressive.
There is one more thing.
Jake from State Farm.
Here's the deal. With the Drive Safe and Save app, you'll save up to 30% for being a safe driver. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Step back in time, high above New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls along miles of hiking trails. Enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
Check out White Mountains TV's North Conway Village live cam any time of day to see a live video feed of North Conway Village. See live conditions, traffic, Mount Washington Valley weather forecast and alerts all in one spot. Go to the website whitemountains.tv and click on live cam. The North Conway Village live cam is presented by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned general store experience unlike anything else in New England.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. We are wrapping up the show by announcing today's winner for a family 4-pack to Castle in the Clouds, high above Lake Winnipesaukee in Moultonborough, New Hampshire. One of our viewers is going to go explore the Lucknow Mansion, courtesy of Castle in the Clouds, for winning today's Watch and Win prize. So we've had 5 qualifiers. We had Pat / Skip. We had Susan, Andrea, Andy, and Jim. And I have assigned numbers at random to each of them. And Hans, I'm going to have you select a number 1 through 5 right now. Tell me a number 1 through 5.
7? Oh.
Number 7.
No, 1 through 5?
Yes.
Okay, how about 5?
Number 5.
How about 5, everybody? Sorry, there's my mic.
Congratulations to Jim McGrath. Jim McGrath is today's winner, a family 4-pack to a Castle in the Clouds. So, Jim, we're going to contact you and tell you how to claim your prize. We will actually mail out this gift certificate to you. And Jim is this morning's winner. And we do this every weekend. So if you want to win a great White Mountain prize, make sure you tune in next weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. And we'll have more Watch and Win questions for chances to win great White Mountains Today prizes. Thank you to my director this morning, Hans Bauer. Yeah. And that's going to do it for today's show. Get out, enjoy it, do it safely, do it responsibly, and do it with respect for the environment and those around you as well. Please take with you what you take in wherever you go, whether you're hiking, whether you're on the water. Keep our Mount Washington Valley and the rest of the White Mountains nice and clean the way they were before you got here. All right. That does it for this show. Again, next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Stay tuned to White Mountains TV throughout your stay for information on things to do, plus network programming from Outside TV. And you can always check in with us online at whitemountains.tv. Browse restaurants, shops, attractions, and get the latest information on things to do. Thank you for watching White Mountains Today. Have a great day, everyone.